Immigration Minister once again gave another statement. This statement is more harsh than previous statement. They already changed rules of the students. Already capping of the students are there. Already students are feeling very difficulty in preparing files. Already the students attestation letter are being delayed. Already student processing time is being delayed. Now Canada visit visa is quite easier than the student visa. Now people are switching towards skilled worker because now they are going to stop Canadian student visa route towards immigration as well. What the Mark Miller told. The Mark Miller told that if the post-secondary colleges will not follow rules and regulation and our targets and destinations will not achieve, we will make more ban, and these ban definitely will affect all international students coming to Canada all over the world. Remember, China and the Canada, they are the number one and the number two students for the Canada, and they are also taking part after study in the economy of the Canada, doing jobs there. Even they are getting PR, and they are very respectable citizen of the Canada. But recently the PR numbers are decreased, and due to the housing crisis and due to the immigration burden and due to the Canadian citizen claims that we are not getting resources and the migrants are getting over resources, and due to the many people who are leaving Canada, the Canadian Immigration Department IRCC is taking very substantial steps. They want to filter genuine and non-genuine students, but in this filtration there are little mistakes going on. They are putting more pressure on genuine students as well. It could be better if they allow some sort of filtration by which genuine and non-genuine students are filtered, and genuine students should be given more opportunity to study and even work. It is to remind you it's very difficult to afford the fee in Canada, even in Australia. First semester fee, the students take loan from the parents, from their relatives. It's very difficult to sponsor without work, so work should be allowed, must be allowed. Also the PR quota for the students, that is being decreased. Now the students are earlier told that if you are going to Canada, there are less seldom chances to settle in Canada. 99% of the students, data shows, the research history shows that 99% of the students coming from the overseas, they want to settle in Canada. Their primary objective, even the genuine student I'm talking about, their primary objective is education, but their secondary education is to stay there and to work there, and they get work permit, and they try to get their post-study work, and then they try to postgraduate work, and then they want to get the PR. But in current scenario, the Canadian government and Department of Immigration and Citizenship clearly told we have very less number of the PR. The PR clip I will record separately, but number of the PR per year decreasing from 2021, 2022, 2023 and 2024 onward to 2025 and 2026. Better for the students that if they will select Canada, they should keep in mind that how much percentage chances of the PR. If you will convince yourself, if you will satisfy yourself, that would be better. But Canadian government must allow international student by easiest way. The delay of attestation letter, current statement, there was no need of current statement when the students are also already suffering in processing, and already suffering in getting attestation letter, already suffering in IELTS bands increase. The financial documents should be more than normal. Now they need more dollars to show, and the submission of the dollars to the Canadian banks, that was also a route, but definitely your money will be bound for 1 year. These all changes students are suffering, and this scenario, this statement definitely will prick more to the students, and the students, we may not be able to study in Canada after this statement more. Hopefully the students, Canadian students, will be given opportunity. Remember, there is a competition of international study between Australia, Canada and UK. If these three countries are putting more pressure on the students, they might feel in the future that students will switch from one country to another country. Remember one thing, their main source of income of Canada, UK and Australia is international education, because the fee charged for international students are almost 5 times or 4 times higher than the local students. And these students definitely pay money in expenses of housing crisis, in housing, and they feed upon their living expenses, and they expense not only fee, they also their living money is also be consumed in that country. Overall the money is imported from that country to this country. That is the main reason these countries are becoming rich day by day. Internally, these all country immigration departments, including US, Canada, Australia, and UK, they know that our main source of income are students, international students, and skilled workers are useful for us because they work for us, because normal local workers are not useful, and sometimes skilled workers coming from the overseas are more better performer than their local workers. But they don't want to show these things overall because they want to show that genuine students should come, they come study and they go back to home country. In all their SOP of Australia, Canada, and UK, you need to tell that I am just going to study and I will come back and I will not stay here and I will not work. I will work here, but I have no planning of the work. My basic destination, my basic objective is education, and I will get this degree and I will go back and I will use this degree in my country for the benefit of my own people. But unfortunately, this is only the law. Metaphysically, if you see the students right in SOP will come back, but if you will compare the data from these immigration system, Home Office of UK, IRCC of Canada, only you can say 5% to 10% students came back, and they are the sons or daughters of rich people of the home country, but remaining 90% are poor people and they just went to study and they just want to settle in Canada. That was one of the main reasons Canada, Australia is showing the alarming situation. Canadian government now only inviting genuine students because they think the students who come here and don't study and don't submit the fee and they will work only and they will apply asylum. That will be little a bit pain for them because already asylum cases from the Mexico and the students of the Asian countries are increasing day by day. Their data is telling when the students are coming from the Asian country, only 10 to 20% students, they want to complete their education. Remaining students are always in search of the shortcut to get the PR, to get the work permit, and to get the another source to stay in Canada permanently. That is one of the main reasons the Canadian government is not making quota of student visas separately. Now they are announcing the PR numbers collectively, means skilled workers of all type of all provinces and the international students and Canadian visit visa holders. If they will convert into the work permit, all the quota will remain the same. It never means the students will be more eligible or skilled worker will be more eligible. If any person will qualify for PR, he will get PR. So competition of the PR has been already increased. Now international students who are moving to Canada, they are told by consultant and they are told by IRCC as well, you have less chance as you had earlier to get the PR. I will keep informing you further updates regarding world immigration news. Thank you very much.